and welcome to my channel, Duckpotatoe's World. My name is Katie, aka Mrs. Duckpotato, and this is episode 30 of my monthly video episode, Created to Create, where I talk about all the things that I have been making over the last month. So you should be seeing this on November 1st, but I will warn you that I am filming on Halloween. So there may be a few funny edits while I hop up to give trick-or-treaters some candy. So bear with me. I don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to try to film it anyway. First of all, welcome to all of my returning viewers. I'm so glad you guys have come back to hang out with me again this month. And welcome to all of my new viewers. I'm so glad you guys have decided to give me a chance. I hope that you enjoy what you see and you get inspired to go out and make something beautiful. So grab your project, get cozied in. We're going to have a chat. You guys can knit, I'll chat. You can chat too, by all means. And we will get started on November of 2024. So first off, what I am wearing, I have on my Pair Eyewear glasses. My frames are called the Wanda. If Pair Eyewear is a thing that you're interested in, there is a link down below to their website. And then I am wearing my Moonbeam top frames, and these frames are super cute. They have a little balls of yarn all over them, and Moonbeam will have matching earrings you can get as well if you like those. So Pair Eyewear, they have detachable magnetic frames, so you can kind of change your look every day, just like you change your jewelry or your hairstyle, you can change your glasses. And I am having lots of fun with my pair. I am also wearing hand knit socks. You can't see them, but they are the orange pair of heel tab no-show socks that I showed you guys last month. I'm wearing those today, and other than that, I haven't worn much knitting because it's still in the 80s, sometimes even the 90s around here. It should hopefully cool off soon. You never know. I've had Halloweens here in East Texas where we were bundled up in hats and coats and freezing, and I've had Halloweens like this year where it's 70 some odd degrees out there and everybody's hot. So this time of year, you just never know what you're going to get. But I can jump right in with finished objects. So I have finished my Banyan Love baby blanket. I am very happy with how this one came out. It is a very good size, even though I didn't make this one quite as big as I made the other ones I have made, but it is done, and I will be giving this to the baby who is here. He was born about a week ago now, and so I'm going to get this off to him so that he can enjoy his blankie. That one, last month when I filmed, I think I had done maybe a third of the bottom section. So I knit almost the entire blanket in this last month. And then this is my This Away shawl. It was actually, the knitting was finished on it last month, but I have added the tassels. So my friend Jennifer actually came over and helped me decide like what colors to make the tassels and help me make them. So thanks, Jennifer. But this is now completely done and ready to be worn if it would just cool off enough where I felt like wearing it. And the other things I have finished were things that I didn't even have cast on, wasn't planning on making when I talked to you last month, but things have come up and I've spent a couple of weeks making small ornaments and I want to show those off. So this one I'm very proud of. I actually crocheted her little body, and I thought I had, this is the leftover Juniper Moon Farm summer solstice yarn that I made my tally shawl out of, and I thought I had enough of it to finish and make a whole ornament angel, but I did not. So I ran out and I added a little tassel underneath to fill her up, and I've got trick-or-treaters. Okay, I'm back. I warned you, we probably will have that happen again. Anyway, so I ran out of the Juniper Moon Farm yarn, and I just had, this is some cumulus that I just had lying around left over from another project from a year or so ago, and I just made a tassel and strung the tassel up inside the angel, and I thought it came out really cute. So that's just a little Christmas ornament that I made, and once I started making one ornament, I kind of got carried away. So then I made a little hat, Christmas ornament, and well, what's a hat without a scarf? So then I made a little scarf. And you know, once you get started, suddenly you also need mittens and socks. So I had a lot of fun making a whole little mini ornament set. I used this whole little set. I used up about a 20-gram mini skein that came from knitstyleyarns.com. It was my 2019 advent, and this was just one of the balls of yarn. I never made like a full advent project with that yarn. I just sort of have been using up little 20-gram balls as I go. The mittens are my favorite, y'all. So, oh, we got another one. Anyway, so that colorway was called Vintage Christmas Card. And these are all knit, but I did actually use a crochet chain to connect my mittens and for the loops on my stockings. So yeah, that was fun. They didn't take very long. The whole set took less than 20 grams, just like, I don't know, maybe 18 grams. So yeah, if you've got little scraps running around, those are really fun. I used a bunch of different patterns. I didn't use any pattern at all for the scarf. I just sort of wung it. I don't know how you say that. I made it up as I went along. But I will put the different patterns where I got them all. They were all little mini ornament patterns that I got off Ravelry for free. So yeah, got distracted doing that. And I think that's all I have for finished objects. I do have some unfinished objects. So really the only thing that I am actively working on right now is my 2023 Cabin in the Woods Blanket of Knowledge. So I do have some progress to show on that. I have completely seamed and blocked my first strip. So this blanket has been sorted into 4 long strips where the blocks are being knit together by a 10 stitch panel. This strip is almost 7 feet long in the end. So I've completely finished it, seamed it, and blocked 1 strip. I am working on the 3rd strip, and I'll show you that one here in just a second. And I have 4 to go. So this was originally going to be a birthday present for my son, whose birthday was the 30th of this month. So it's now a Christmas present for my son instead. But I am working on it. It is my #1 focus at the moment. I will show you. This is the strip I'm working on. So I laid out the whole blanket and planned where I wanted to put all the blocks. Then I pinned it together with just stitch markers. And now I'm just undoing 1 long strip at a time and seaming it up 1 strip at a time. So here's this one. I've got this much done on it so far. And you can see I haven't blocked this one, so you can kind of see the difference in the way that it looks. It looks like it pulls in, but that stretches out really nicely. So I've done 3.5, I think. Yeah, that's where I left off. So I will keep working on this and would love to have this done by next month. I don't know if I can do that, but this is my current #1 focus. I want to get this seamed up, blocked, and put a border around it. So once I do each of the 4 strips doing the short seams, then I'll do a long seam and I'll do 3 long seams, 3 long seams, and seam up all 4 strips together, and then I'll put a border around the edge. Now, when I did my first Blanket of Knowledge, my 2022 version, I had plenty of yarn in terms of the finishing yarn or the contrast yarn. I had plenty to do those seams. They were just single slip stitch crocheted seams. They weren't very big. This, I had to buy 4 more balls of yarn because I am putting in an extra 2 inches. I mean, there's 73 rows of 10 stitches per row in between each block. I think I'm going to be doing 10 stitches and about 595 rows for the long ones, 3 of those, and then the border around. So if you just wanted to just seam it up, you could do a seam without extra yarn, no problem. But if you want to like add full-sized sashes in between your blocks, you are definitely going to need extra contrast yarn, just so you know. In terms of my Blanket of Knowledge project for this year, for 2024, I really don't have a whole lot to show. I don't think I showed you guys October. So I've done, on my Scarf of Knowledge here, I've done September, August, September, and October. So this is the October block up here. But I do not have August, September, October. Is that right? August, September, October. Yeah, that's right. So I've done through October. I do not have my actual official Fall Fun Blanket of Knowledge yarn for October yet. I haven't got it in the mail. I think Hot Springs Fiber Company is just running a little behind. I had the pattern because I do the videos for the pattern. So I had the pattern and I've been using Old Cabin in the Woods yarn, although I'm going to use this Fall Fun yarn for my November. And I have the November pattern designed and ready to be filmed, so I should have that to show soon. But yeah, I haven't received my October yarn yet, so I don't have a new Fall Fun color to show you. And I haven't worked on my Fall Fun or my campfire blankets at all. So the 1 row of crochet or 4 rows of crochet you saw for my campfire blanket last month and my, 6 rows of knitting in my Fall Fun blanket, that's still all that's been done. So I'm not going to show you that because there's just nothing to see right now. But my goal is to get those caught up in the next couple of months. They're definitely behind. Ugh. I am keeping my Cabin in the Woods in my fun duck bag. It's one of my favorite bags. Love it. So that's really my only work in progress. It's going to be a quick video, guys. It feels like I haven't done anything, but I've been knitting. I've worked on stuff. I'm trying really hard to be focused on my blankets. I want to get my 2023 Cabin in the Woods blanket done. I want to get my 2024 blankets caught up, and that's kind of my focus right now. I did get a few shareables for you guys. So I did not hear from 2 of last month's winners. So if you are, let's see, I wrote their names down here. Sierra Baker 4565 or Sherry Anderson 2524. If that's you, I'll give you 1 more month to claim your prize. William Henshaw 4838, he claimed his. He picked the DK weight yarn, so I still have the chunky and the fingering weight. The fingering weight has the mini with it. The chunky does not. It's just the chunky. So I still have these 2 prizes. I'm going to let you 2 ladies have an opportunity to claim them. Give you another month. And then I have a winner to announce from last month's prize. So, this is what I was giving away last month. I have this Kathmandu Aran 100 and this Ella Ray Cashmerino in an Aran. I thought these would make something pretty together, either maybe a contrast cowl or a hat or something. And I have the winner for that is BR Baker 07. So congratulations, BR Baker 07. If you would please send me an email to the channel's email in the description box down below. I think this is the 2nd time you've won a prize, so congratulations to you. I do not have a new prize for this month. I will give something away next month, but since I have 2 prizes that didn't get claimed, plus the new prize that needs to be claimed, I need to get all these out so that I have real estate in my brain to keep track of something else. So when these 3 prizes have all left the building, I will find another prize for the next person. But it is my pleasure to share yarn with you. I hope you guys are enjoying that. And let's see. Plans and acquisitions, things for me. So those were things for you. I did get a couple of things for me recently. So the first things I'm going to show you is my mother did the Hill Country Yarn Crawl. And that's not what it's called. Maybe it is. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. It's the Austin area yarn crawl. And one of the shops she visited had this beautiful Texas themed yarn. I think every shop she went to had like a special crawl yarn. And this one was called Texas Sunset and the Big Blue. And this yarn is gorgeous. It is a silk and merino blend. It is so soft. It's going to have a beautiful drape. And of course, when she saw it, she knew that I had to own this beautiful blue and gold yarn. So my mother bought that for me on her yarn crawl. While she was crawling and buying yarn, I was at the dentist. But anyway, I appreciate that. Love it. Thank you, Mom. And then my grandmother, who I know you guys have not seen in a while, she has been sick, and then they were moving, and then she fell and broke her hip, and she's been having more than her fair share of adventures lately. She is doing well, feeling better. She and I got together and we made some more 3-zipper bags. So we each have a matching bag. Our zippers are different colors, but our bags are the same. And I'll tell you what, guys, neither one of us was firing on all cylinders because we were working with this interfacing when we're sewing these bags, and I kept thinking, man, this is a really papery, noisy interfacing. I don't like this. Yeah, we weren't using interfacing. We were using double-sided glue, and we didn't realize it. So she was able to rip off the paper from most of hers once we got... Oop, there's my trick-or-treaters. Give me just a minute. Anyway, so by the time we figured out what we had done, she was able to get the crinkly paper out of her bag from every place except for this one front pocket because we had already sewed it closed. I, however, was not able to get it out of, I got it out of the back, like there's no crinkly noise in the back, but I couldn't get it out of the front pocket because we'd already sewed it, and I tried to peel it off the bottom and it wouldn't peel off mine. So even though it's not like normal interfacing, it's like glue. So you should have been able to like iron it onto a piece of fabric and then pull the paper off and iron another piece of fabric and it would glue together. We didn't realize that was what it was. And so we had left the paper on the paper side. And anyway, yeah. The bag is actually one of the best made bags I have ever done in terms of the zippers look good. My inside zipper looks really good. All the zippers work. Everything is right. And I love the fabric is super fun. Millennium fabric. But yeah, it's just noisy. But yeah, my grandmother and I made them. We spent some time together doing that. We have a whole bunch more that we still plan to make for different people for Christmas. But yeah, give me a minute. Oh, okay. Happy Halloween, y'all. All right. So, yeah. So that's all I have to show you tonight. I told you, quick night. My plans and purposes for the rest of the year is just to get my blankets of knowledge all caught up and or finished. If I can do that, I'm going to reward myself with a cast-on New Year's Eve party where I'm going to just cast on several new things. And if I don't get that, I might still do that anyway. I mean, it's my knitting. I get to make up my own rules, right? But that is all I have for you guys tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I am going to close us in a prayer. Gracious Heavenly Father, thank you so very much for all the fun things and creative things that you have allowed us to enjoy. Thank you for Halloween, Lord, for the fun of dressing up, for the sweetness of candy. Thank you for the many, many blessings that you've bestowed on our family. Thank you for my grandmother, Lord, that she's doing well. And in your Son's most precious name we pray. Amen.